Hey, what's up? It's Timo Paints. On my channel, I have a series where I do live estimates where I bring along audio and camera and I do a little hidden camera action to kind of give you guys an idea, like an inside view on how I deal with my prospects and potential clients when I first arrive on the job. So hopefully help you guys out land more jobs. Speaking of landing jobs, the estimating part is really important. And if you guys need help estimating, I created a free estimating sheet and I'll leave it linked in the description as well as the pinned comment. So this job I got through a Facebook lead. If you guys are interested in that, I'll be linked as well. So I went in and checked this out. I thought it was going to be a while because it looks like they were removing all the siding, but actually the siding was just a small little repair and the homeowner was actually doing it himself. They called me in. These guys had filthy mouths too. I tend to cuss quite a bit, but these guys, they had no problems. They had no censoring going on at all whatsoever, which is fine. I don't mind. I grew up around sailors, so you know what I'm saying? So we walked on this job. This is a pretty big house, even though from the front it doesn't look that big. The house is definitely about 70 to 80 years old. Just by the neighborhood, I could tell that these are older houses, which typically mean there's going to be some stuff that's unorthodox. So I'm already looking at it, and we're talking $3,000 to $4,000 range right out the gate. Most of the house is in really good shape, except for, dude, on the side over here. And another thing. So when the homeowner comes out, I knock on the door, the homeowner comes out and he goes, "Oh, I guess you're here to give a paint estimate or something, right?" So right out the gate, I feel like he doesn't want me there. His wife wants me there, which let me tell you, that's like 90% of the case. It's the wife calling. The husband's like, "Oh, I don't want to do blah, blah." Because probably I feel like, and even my house, guys, I'm guilty of this as a painter. There's some painting that needs to be done in my house. But I think what happens is the husband's perfectly capable of doing it, but doesn't make the time. And finally, the old lady's in the ear enough to where it's got to be done. So I don't think he was that happy to see me, but I won him over. He started being nice, kind of opened up. We got to talking and stuff. And let me tell you, right out the gate in the front of the house, he's like, "How much is it going to cost?" And I'm like, "I don't know how much it's going to cost." Like, I don't like giving prices on site, but I walked through. This side right here is the southern side of the house, which gets most of the exposure, and the paint is just flaking off, meaning it probably wasn't primed right. And what happens is the water gets behind that stuff and it starts swelling, and then it weathers and it cracks, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And the more paint that flakes off, the more it absorbs water, and then the more it just gets bad. So it's bad. There's a lot of prep work to be done on the side of the house. However, he did only mention he doesn't want it to look brand new. He knows what's going to go into it to make it look brand new. And basically all he's asking for is a quick once over with the pressure washer, do some scraping and sanding, just like, knock all the flaky stuff off. We're going to put a good coat of Kelbond, a bonding primer, which will help fill in the discrepancies from where the wood is chipping off so it doesn't look as bad, and it'll prevent it from doing it anymore. So anyhow, we went around, we walked it, we did this one, we followed our estimating sheet to the T, and there's not a lot of window trim, but it is a pretty big house, and there is like a little back shop here. So we came right in at $4,800. And we're still waiting to hear back from the bid. Super nice people, super welcoming. They didn't have a lot of questions. They did have a few questions, which were good questions, meaning that they kind of know what goes into it, which makes me think that they probably already painted it once themselves. The house was definitely in need of it in some areas. Most of the house was in damn good condition. He opted out for like the caulking package. I tried to upsell him with the caulking package, meaning that we'll caulk in any and every crack that should be caulked in. Because on this shiplap siding, you don't want to caulk it all in because it does need to move a little bit here and there. But the windows against the trim and stuff, all of that I like to caulk. And I offer a package for that, but they denied it. They just wanted to get a quick, clean, scrape, prime, and paint. 2 colors, knock it out, get it done. So we told them what up. We gave him about a $4,800 price, and we're still waiting to hear back. So if my guess is right, though, they'll call me back because I don't think the husband wants to do it. Like I said, he already tried to do some, and the paint doesn't match because what it is like the paint is the same paint they painted the house with, but what happens is the sun hits that paint, it fades it. They try to touch it up with the original paint. The original paint is original, brand new paint on some old paint. It's not going to match. It's not going to match. And green is notorious for fading to yellow, and the yellow is really getting on the wife's nerves. And once again, another homeowner who knows what's going to go into the paint job, knows it's going to be expensive, which is why I probably wasn't happy I was there to begin with. So I'm expecting a few more days to get a call back and ask him to schedule in. So we'll see, and I'll keep you guys updated as well. So make sure you guys give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If it helps you at all, I hope it does. Also, I got a free estimating sheet that'll help you guys get the perfect bid every single time. And there's some other links down there to help you guys out along the way. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.